Hey everyone, and welcome back to Interview Mastery. Now, this is a channel where I help job seekers just like you build confidence, stand out, and master every step of the interview process. And I'm excited to share today about tackling a topic that many experienced professionals, especially PhD holders that I've worked with in the past, really struggle with. And that is how to position yourself in interviews when you're labeled as overqualified for the role. So if you've ever been told that you just have too much experience or worried that your qualifications might work against you, then this is the video for you. And I'll show you how to reframe the conversation, highlight your strengths, and prove that you're the perfect fit for the role. Make sure you stay until the end, as I'll be sharing a bonus interview strategy that will make hiring managers see you as a must hire and not as a risky candidate. And hey, if you're new, welcome. I'm Robert, and on this channel, I share expert strategies to help you master your interviews and land the job that you deserve. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps this content reach more professionals like you, which is my goal. So also drop the job title that you're interviewing for in the comments, and I'll share tailored tips to help you ace your interview. All right, let's get into it. So let's talk about why some hiring managers hesitate when they see an advanced degree or extensive experience on your resume. So many employers assume that you'll simply expect a higher salary than they can offer. You might leave as soon as a better opportunity comes along, or maybe you just simply won't adapt to the company's culture or way of doing things. But here's the truth. It's not about being overqualified. It's about how you position yourself in the interview and help them see your value. So, what I want to do is I want to go through 7 powerful interview strategies and steps to make sure that your experience is seen as an asset and not as a concern. All right, so step 1, I'll call this reframe the overqualified label in your answers. So, when interviewers ask about your background, they may subtly hint at their concerns. Instead of letting them assume that you're not the right fit, go ahead and address it head on. So emphasize your adaptability. Show them that you can thrive in new environments and bring fresh solutions. Highlight your problem-solving skills. Explain how your research or expertise has helped organizations tackle complex challenges. And demonstrate your commitment. Reassure them that you're not just looking for any job, but you're looking for the right team and the right mission. So for example, if an interviewer says, you have a PhD in computer science, why this role? So instead of responding with, well, I'm transitioning into this industry from academia, try something like this instead. While I have an advanced degree, my goal is to apply my problem-solving skills in a fast-paced team where I can make an immediate impact. I'm excited to collaborate, learn, and contribute to this organization's success. All right, so let's go into step 2. So tailor your resume to match the job. So many highly skilled professionals struggle because their resume simply looks too academic or too senior for the role. Instead, use a business-friendly resume, not a traditional academic CV. Translate the jargon into results-oriented language and match your skills to the job description directly. So instead of saying, yeah, I published 10 peer-reviewed research papers in neuroscience, say something like this instead. I produced data-driven insights that shaped industry best practices in cognitive science and AI. And a pro tip is this. Most hiring managers will only scan your resume for like 6 to 7 seconds. So make sure that your experience stands out in a way that clearly aligns with what they need. Remember, that is always the goal, is aligning your background and your skill set and your education to what that company needs for this specific role. That is one of the biggest keys that many people fail to do in interviews. All right, let's move on to step 3. Step 3 is about highlighting your transferable skills in the interview. So many PhDs and highly experienced candidates really downplay their skills instead of strategically showcasing them. Now, let me show you how to talk about transferable skills that hiring managers really care about. So one is critical thinking. You could say, I excel at analyzing data and turning insights into strategic actions. Another one is communication. I have extensive experience simplifying complex ideas for a broad audience. Or project leadership. I've successfully led multi-year projects, balancing tight deadlines and diverse teams. Remember to always tie your skills to the employer's biggest pain points. That is what will make you stand out in the interview. Remember, they are looking for someone who can solve their problems. So don't come off as overqualified, but just restructure how you communicate your experience on how that experience that you bring will help them solve their challenges. All right, let's move on to step 4. This is about handling the culture fit question with confidence. So some hiring managers worry that PhDs or experienced professionals won't adapt well to a corporate setting. So you want to make sure that you address this proactively. Share examples of teamwork and collaboration. Express your excitement about contributing to their mission and culture. Frame your transition as an exciting next step, not just a career shift. So for example, I work closely with diverse teams, balancing different perspectives and priorities. I love the energy of collaboration, and I'm excited to bring my problem-solving skills to a company that really values innovation. This not only reassures the hiring manager that you'll integrate smoothly into the team, but it shows them that you're confident in doing this role. All right, step 5, handle salary expectations wisely. All right, many PhDs and highly experienced professionals get filtered out because hiring managers assume they simply can't afford you. Deflect the salary talks early by focusing on your value. Hey, right now I'm more focused on learning about how I can contribute to your team's success. Make sure that you come prepared with salary research so that you can position yourself as an investment rather than a costly hire. And make sure that you frame your salary discussions as collaborative and not as demanding. Hey, I understand that roles in this field typically range between X and Y, and I'm confident that we can find a number that reflects both my experience and the value that I bring to your team. This keeps the conversation open and it keeps it flexible. All right, moving on to step 6. So master your closing statement for impact. Your final impression in an interview can absolutely make or break your chances. You want to make sure that in every interview that you're ending strong by reinforcing why you're the perfect fit. Now let me share with you my 3-part positioning statement to close your interview. So 1, what skills do you bring that align with what they need? 2, how those skills will help solve their biggest challenges. And 3, how your experience has prepared you to succeed in this role. So let me give you an example. So when you're asked, hey, why should we hire you? Say something like, I bring a unique combination of advanced data analysis and problem-solving skills that will directly impact your customer retention strategy. My experience leading multidisciplinary research projects has equipped me with the ability to design and implement high-impact solutions. I'm excited about the opportunity to bring these skills to your team and to help drive meaningful results. This shifts the focus from your PhD or experience level to the value that you can bring to that company. So as you can see, those 3 keys when you are finishing and closing out, what I call finishing strong at the end of the interview, is so crucial because throughout that entire interview, you are asking clarifying questions. They're sharing more about the company, about the role, about what they need and what challenges they have and what goals that they have that they want to achieve. So it is important to be able to close out and just kind of recap what value that you bring, how you can help them solve those challenges, and how excited you are to join their team. All right, so I hope that that really helps to give you the tools and the tactics and the strategies to be able to close the interview out strong. All right, this is the bonus. This is that game changer that you need to implement in every interview, and that is storytelling. Okay, you've got to use storytelling. Hiring managers remember stories, not facts. Now, I'm not saying don't share facts. You need to share numbers. You need to share your results. But what really resonates with them are the stories that you shared. That's what people remember. Think about reading a great book and you read a great story. You may not remember every single detail in there, but you remember the story. You remember how it made you feel. That's how you want to approach interviews when you are talking with someone else in that interview. They're asking you questions. The best way to answer any interview question is by sharing your experiences, how you did things in a previous role that aligns with what they need. It aligns with similar challenges that you've solved to help them solve the challenges that they're faced with. So instead of listing your skills, make sure you share real life examples that really demonstrate the value that you can bring in action. So for example, hey, at my last job, I worked on a project where we reduced processing time by 40% using a new workflow that I implemented. This experience taught me how to optimize systems for efficiency, which I can bring to your team, as I know this is something that's important to you. This makes you memorable, relatable, and highly hireable. So I hope you guys got a lot from this video. I hope it helped you. And if it did, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe for more expert career insights. And don't forget to drop your field or career goal in the comments, and I'll share tailored advice to help you land your dream role. Remember that you are not overqualified. You are perfectly skilled. Go and own your next interview. I truly believe in you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.